the audio. I'm cranking. Hey guys, looks like we are connected up. We're jumping in 5 minutes early, just to give everybody a chance to get in here. We had an audio cable issue, so we switched audio cable. So audio is going to be a little different. Just let me know how it sounds. Otherwise, turn your favorite music on and enjoy the drive. So, thanks for joining us this morning. We are down at what used to be known as Four Corners, and then turned into one corner, and now it's kind of a T. I'm not sure what we're calling it anymore. Straight out ahead of us is the old lighthouse road that you used to be able to drive out there, and to the south, if you made a right, that would take you down to Kapoho, Champagne Ponds, down there, all the tide pools that used to be there. I'm going to show some stuff in a little bit. We're just going to give everybody a chance to check on in here. Brett's saying 5x5, right on.
Good.
Thank you. Well, you know the routine. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, everybody grab the link, share us out.
Mark. Mom and Dad, are we there yet?
We pulled over to let any of you out that have been problems. So a couple minutes and then we'll go up here. We're going to flip around and drive back towards Pahoa, and we'll show you the, what are we at? 5, 6, 7 years after now, 7 years since the 2018 Leilani Kapoho eruption of Kilauea that really shook the community. It did good and it did bad all in once. We're going to talk about some of that stuff today. I have some clips for you guys that aren't real familiar with it. Most of you that are hanging out right now have seen pretty much everything we've had from 2018. There's a billion videos out there. It's probably one of the most shared eruptions when it comes to eruptions for Hawaii Island, because it's so recent. The best photography and videography at that time was really coming in. Social media was starting up. That also plays on the bad side of things, where now every time there's an eruption, you'll see all those clips come back in where Hawaii's erupting, and they'll show one of the eclipses from 2018, which is not good, but we deal with it.
Aloha, Linda.
You're gonna have to speak up today because the mic's all the way up here.
My throat's all messed up.
Can you hear her if she?
Can you guys hear me?
If she whispers.
My allergies have been really bad because of the weather change. So my voice is very hoarse, and I had a bloody nose yesterday.
The works.
The works.
We do have a roof-mounted camera today. Today we have taken the next step. We took a step back with audio, but we took a step forward with the camera up top. I don't have it hooked to power yet, so its battery life is around, what did we have last time? 90 minutes, right? About 90 minutes.
Should be okay.
We should be good. We're planning on that today. We'll see how it holds up. I do have a contingency plan for power if we need it. We can't get away from the overheating.
Yeah, but that's
it.
all right.
That's it.
That's okay.
But at least it'll be up top where it's a little cooler. And I do have it I have it magnetized to the roof, which this magnet I'm using for that camera has been used on helicopters, planes. It should not fly off. Keyword should not fly. It should not fly off. But I did give it an extra harness with a paracord, just in case. Just in case. Do you want to do some hellos to everybody before we go? Go for it.
We got Ricky, Nathan, Falcon T, Mark's in, Chuck, Linda, Ms. L, Venice, if I said that correctly. Laws, hello. And that's it so far. We got 18 on.
Laws from Scotland.
BB's in there.
Right on. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. Little break. We got a nice little pause from episode 15, pausing off on us. Waiting now for 16 to start. You can see on the live stream, the monitoring live stream, that I've changed everything to episode 16 coming soon, because USGS HVO says in the coming days there's some interesting stuff that's going to happen with this next eruption, right? Because we got a little bit of blockage. We've got a a lot more EQs than we've had over the last 90 days. We saw that immediately following the pause, the valve shutting off. So what are we going to see? We don't know, but that is for another broadcast. So, shall we get moving? Let's go. Oh, let me show you a picture real quick. Hold on a second. Where's our picture-in-picture? There's our picture-in-picture. I'm going to give you a shot of this right here is off to the south of us. This used to be Champagne Ponds, and next to that was all of the tide pools that we used to love. And I think I have a quick video of it. I do. Let's watch this real quick of it. And there's this is when the lava hit the ocean right down there. Took it all out. All the homes, that was vacation land. That's where all the vacation homes were. There's a lot that believe that Pele is the one that decided it was time to clean house down there, so to speak. Well, she definitely did that, because there are no more homes down there other than maybe a shack somewhere, but I don't think so. But that we are waiting for our road to be put in, which I'm gonna, in a minute, as soon as this video's done, that we'll drive up to and see where the road progress is at. I think it's down there. So quite a sight, huh? All right, let's move. First gear. And we're rolling. I don't know if you guys heard me in the podcast this last week. I had mentioned that I didn't expect to see much traffic down here today. But actually we have. Not so much in the vehicles, but in the peoples.
The peoples.
There's peoples.
They put a porta potty right there, hidden back there.
That's because this is where they're building the new road right here. I'm going to turn around and you guys will be able to see it.
TJ, aloha. Clear.
Yeah. Somebody changed the speed limit sign to 85. Good luck with that one.
Right in front of us here. All the coconut palms that they plant.
Yeah, these are all
planted,
these are all planted by peoples. So here's the new road that they're working on right there. Oh, they're grinding on it. I mean, it won't be long, as long as they don't run into any hiccups. We're very optimistic, because that's going to connect us to Pahoa all the way around. All right, here we go into the lava fields. Now, some days we've driven down here, there's been some mist, some rain, and that's when the fields all steam up. It's a pretty amazing sight. I didn't see any steam coming down, but I wasn't looking too hard either. Looks like somebody decided...
Barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cleaned it up though.
Yeah. So here's a cutout right here. They just kind of cleared this area. And here's what Anna was talking about earlier, all the coconuts, all the palms that the peoples are planting in 10 years. They may change the look down here. Off to the left, you can see that that's a part of the area down here that didn't get covered. Pele picked and chose her route. Also seems to be a very special place for burnouts.
Doing donuts.
Doing donuts, yes. We go nuts for donuts, but not those.
Doing their wheelies around here because there's not much activity out here.
And for those that are nerdy and are interested, we are on Starlink today, and we are network bonding with our hotspot. So we're working on a little bit better connection to see if we can get it more stable, prevent any type of drop zones. So what that means is when we lose connection with Starlink due to canopy type areas, and if there happens to be any cell service around, we can pick that up, and my system bonds them together to make the signal strong enough to at least keep us alive.
Dub, aloha. Aurelio's in there. Dawn. Can you guys hear me?
It's going to be tough on her. We should have brought you a megaphone.
No, thank you.
I'm going to pull over. I got somebody behind me. I'm going to let this guy pass because there is an interesting spot down here you guys may like to see. Thank you. I don't know if you can see it. On the right-hand side, just the corner of his house, you can see right there. His house didn't get swallowed by the lava.
So close.
Right here.
Yeah.
His everywhere around his home. 360 degrees. This road that we're on is the new road. One of our friends actually helped bulldoze this. They had the Discovery Channel down here. It was a big event putting this road in. So this is one spot here where the river's kind of split, right? And you're going to see green canopies, all lush rainforest that survived right here. Did not get taken out. Just one area. These people, extremely lucky. As soon as we come out of here, then that's where the action was. Fissure 8 is up ahead of us, it's going to be off to the left or to the south. West. Oh, and hopefully with the GoPro up on top, we got better stability.
It looks pretty stable. Yeah. How about on you guys' end?
The cameras that we switched to last week, we just weren't happy with on stability. While we're getting through this nice little green patch, I just want to mention, I have noticed how some of you guys are pushing hard through the eruptions. You know, they're 24 hours or 11 hours. You gotta stand up. You gotta stretch. You gotta move around a little bit. I'm seeing the fatigue. This is turning into a marathon. It's not a sprint. Also, all of our moderators, thank you for all the work you put into it. There's a lot of traffic right now through our channel. And we're seeing anywhere from 15 to 25,000 a day. That's on our end. I see the numbers. You guys saw during the last eruption, we were close to 185, 200 on all the time during the entire eruption. So thank you, mods, for doing what you do. It's a lot of work. You guys also need to catch your breath at times. Can't live on caffeine and ho-hos.
Oh, they can.
Oh, God.
I would love that. But that's not healthy.
No.
Get up occasionally, grab a good healthy snack, get some, what is that, fresh air outside.
Fresh air.
It's spring.
When you actually walk outside the house and take a deep breath in.
Yeah.
So the 2018 eruption was huge, right? Lasted a couple months. And a lot of lava came out. And this area just made it. Just didn't get touched. Now, these people weren't in their home for months. During the eruption, everybody was evacuated out of here and displaced or placed somewhere else, family and friends. But even after, it wasn't like they just opened the road and everybody came back in. There was no road for a while. That's why the sense of urgency to get this road put in, because there were people's homes that were down here, and this road connects to beaches, Hawaiian beaches, down to the north, and there's no other way out of that area. There's only one way out. We have a situation here on Hawaii Island, and a lot of islands, most of the islands, I think, have communities and neighborhoods with only one way in and one way out. Leilani is struggling with that as well. All right, back to the lava fields. So So a little remnant. Everybody thinks, you know, lava is, you know, what, 4,000 degrees. But once it hits something, it starts cooling. And we've shown that on, if you look at one of our Fisher 8 videos, you can see a water catchment that didn't get melted. Just like this, I don't even know what this was. It's steel beams of something.
Maybe.
I have no idea.
Trailer.
Oh, it was a shipping container. I think that was a shipping container. Here we go. Take a look at this right here. Let me let this car pass. This is the river right here that came through here. The channel. Let me back her up so you guys can see. There's my 2 speeds, first and reverse. I don't know how well you can see that because it looks dark on my end, but I'm going to give you guys this. Maybe.
Dicky just checked in. Lance just checked in. David, aloha.
Here's another video. This will, I think, showcase. This is Champagne Ponds, and this is down there where we were just at. And it'll also show the river that's up here. Good to see you guys checking in. Thanks for hanging with us. We are on a live drive today. This is the area I just showed you when where we started. And there's the lava hitting the ocean down there. And I think this video, we'll just let it play, but I think this video also will show this river coming down through here. If not, I'll go to the next one. Now our youngest daughter was graduating high school that year, and you would think that with something as massive as this going on, that everything would stop here, but it didn't. You know, life still goes on. Still, you know, there are people that are displaced. There were people helping everybody evacuate, but life still moved on. And if you were on the west part of the island, Waikoloa, if you were in Hawaii, Kona, you know, it was really not even, you're really not even noticing what's going on. All right, that's not the video I wanted. Let's try another one. I want the river. Crater overflow, Champagne Ponds. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, Wendy's gonna give a quick little talk on it. I don't know if you guys can hear her.
Let's see.
Overflow, Champagne Ponds.
Volume button is broken. Wait till it loads so I can see if I can hear it.
Wendy's gonna talk on it. I don't know if you can hear her.
No.
Yeah, you can hear her.
Oh yeah. No. No. It's broken. You can't hear her.
Okay.
Volume of lava right now. It kind of opened up very recently, and there are lava flows that are going to the east from that vent, and they're reaching about 1,300 feet away from the source. And the easternmost extent right now is out Kaupili and Leilani streets in Leilani Estates. Up at the summit, there's been some more small explosive eruptions. The largest one occurred yesterday at 6:44 p.m. and that produced an ash plume that went up to about 7,000 feet. You're still going to experience ash downwind if you're in that summit area. And there was a 3.9 magnitude earthquake right at the summit, just below the Hawaiian.
Quite a sight happening up at the caldera, isn't it?
Preceded that explosion.
We talk about
That's the update for today.
Kilauea. We'll wait till she gets done here. Oh. We talk about how, you know, these eruptions don't produce a lot of ash. We get all this Pele's hair. But there was a lot of ash during this one when that collapse happened up there.
And we took some of our visitors, our family and friends up close to this way.
Yeah.
But it was so ashy and gassy that we turned around.
Ashy and gassy. All right, let's keep moving.
Ed, aloha. Susan L.
Sorry, we're still trying to combine our podcasting into the actual into the truck mode. We'll get it.
After a few times, I think we can nail it.
Because some of these stories really have to be told with some past video. Here's another area where came across the road right here.
It's pretty cool though.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Might be dark. I can't see it because I got a shadow.
You're okay. It's one giant dark cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. It's a little dark, but
Oh, great. We got rain.
just this cloud right here.
We got to get away from this cloud.
Yeah, there's just one giant cloud above us.
We're not 100% waterproof up top. If it's not one thing, it's another.
Might just be a little sprinkle.
Yeah, that's not enough water to damage anything yet.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
No wood in here.
No wood in here.
On that house back there.
Another house back there made it. So here's a canopy area where we normally have had some problems with our connection, but since we're NDI'd up, we might be good. So this right here, you guys have seen Dane and I do a live stream down here before. And this was the road that went into Leilani. That no longer goes into Leilani because you have a giant wall of lava. Leilani's still struggling with just one way in and one way out until they can put another road in here. It's unfortunate.
I think the last time I was here, there was a deceased animal.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to
At least we hope it was an animal.
It was so bad I threw up the whole drive back home.
Yeah. Actually, it's not too bad today.
Yeah.
Usually this is a really common place to dump things.
Yeah. Cindy Carp asks, are property owners allowed to build on top of lava flows after cooling?
Yes. Otherwise, we would slowly dwindle in population. Because where would you go?
Swizzles in. Aloha, Dad.
People have been building back on top of lava flows here for decades, hundreds, thousands of years. You just there was an old guy I taught Kona last year, and he was telling me the story how he grew up in Kapoho, and then they had a big eruption down there, and so they moved to Kalapana. When Kalapana erupted, took out their home there, they moved back to Kapoho. And Kapoho, and the lava came again, and they moved back to Kalapana. It's just our life here. If you guys watched the video that I did with Gro Pedersen, the geologist, scientist from Iceland Observatory, she talked about how fast they were making roads over the top of warm lava. I mean, it can be done, and so they're waiting months, years over here, mostly months, 6 months, 8 months, before people are actually getting back out on their property to evaluate. But people are back building.
Got a little rain on the camera.
Most of the Fissure 8 area and around there, people are trying to preserve it as Fissure 8, as the eruption zone, and not build new houses in that area. Lens is getting wet on the camera. We may have
wind's blowing it off so far. If we get past this area where the rain's at, I can just wipe it off.
Yeah. Just enough rain to be annoying. We have a really cool lens mod for our cameras. And we were filming in Alaska, and we filmed this old railroad car and place, and it was really cool. I got back to edit it, and that lens had fogged up from the humidity.
Yeah, so the whole time, the whole film,
the whole thing was ruined.
Yeah.
I was so bummed. All right, maybe I'll jump up there and grab this towel. I'm just going to stand right here. I'll be good. Right? Yeah, I think eventually we're going to have to upgrade to the 360 that's wireless. We went offline there. And look how we went offline on the Starlink, but the cell phone, the hotspot picked it up and kept us alive.
That worked good.
That was worth the investment right there. The next upgrade for the rooftop camera will definitely be one that's wireless and waterproof, because we have the capability for NDI here.
We stopped here one time when we were getting material.
This is an interesting story.
And the trailer, the bed, we had an issue with the trailer.
Yeah, we didn't have an issue with the trailer. We had an issue with me overloading the trailer.
Well, I wanted to be nice. Hang on, wipers going on.
There we go. How's that? Oh, we're back in action.
Gotta wait a second.
Yeah, we were running rock, and I put in a 5-ton. It's a 7-ton trailer, box trailer, and it's a 7-ton box trailer. And he put it in 1 scoop, and 1 scoop is about 5 ton, give or take what type of rock. But I knew that rock. It was cinder. It was red cinder, and it was somewhat light.
But the thing is, they always give you a little bit more than...
Yeah, because we know each other. Yeah. We all know each other.
So they always go...
Here's a little bit more. And then I looked at it, and I was like, I could take a little bit more than that. Come on. And it was just too much.
Greedy.
I was being greedy. I wanted to, instead of doing 2 trips all the way down here and back, because the cinder pit's down there, like, just give me a little bit more, and I'll only have to make 1 trip. Well, we get up the road, and I look back, and I see smoke.
Yeah.
I thought my brakes were smoking.
Stinky and smoky.
I jump out, and I look, and my tires were kicked in, hitting my fenders. I was like, oh, man. So we had to pull over here and donate a bunch of rock to these guys.
Spread it around.
I'm like, here you guys go.
So this house right next to us right now, they got a nice new layer of...
They got fresh rock, free delivery.
That was so awesome. That was funny.
Yeah, one of those things. Don't overload your trailers. If you guys haul, you know what I mean. So easy to do.
Just don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy.
That's all.
All right, we're rolling up into Pahoa. And Pahoa, I don't talk about anymore for some reason. Flow that came out of Pahoa, and it started up top there. And when we get through Pahoa and around to the lava, I'll show you a couple pictures I have and a map of the flow. And it was interesting. how it's interesting to me how this one always gets left out in conversations, because this could have really changed the entire dynamics of Pahoa. And this is the town for everybody in Kalapana, in Leilani. This is their little town that they come to. The school is here, the banks are here, the post office is here.
The little hardware store.
The hardware store's here, Napa's here. And to lose it, or even a piece of it, would have been a big step back, which they're already back in the 1600s sometimes, I feel, here in Pahoa. Do you guys ever remember us or anybody talking about Kaleos? This is the original Kaleos. There's two of them now.
Right here to the right.
Right here on the right is Kaleos. You want some good short ribs?
Mm-hmm. Uncle sitting outside,
yeah,
relaxing before open up shop.
While his short ribs are marinating. Right?
Boogie Woogies.
Yeah, I don't know about that place.
Your nephew likes that place.
Yeah. Not a fan.
Got some good breakfast places here.
What did Ed say? You guys from AZ, SoCal, you know about overloading trucks?
Trailers usually headed south.
Oh, yeah. Well, it happens.
Black Rock Cafe, everybody likes to come here.
Yep. Sunday mimosas.
Yeah.
The new Pahoa Lava Museum opened up right over here. You guys have seen me film. Let's see, who did I did? I did Mike down there, Solar from USGS HVO. Not this last January, but the January before. And this now, the Pahoa Museum is now here. That is the new site of the Pahoa Lava Museum. And I love the metal roof tape up top too. That's one way to fix it. That's we had to do.
That's what I did on the attic.
from the Kona Low 2 years ago. That's what Anna did up in the attic. When the ohia tree gave us a complimentary skylight.
Multiple skylights.
So that's the new Pahoa Lava Museum. We haven't been in that one yet. We'll have to check it out. I thought the building was red.
No.
No?
The one that was, there's a building, there's a house on this side.
There's a house down there that's red?
Yeah, that's red
okay.
that we always see.
So now that you guys have been through Pahoa, that's pretty much it. There's a market and stuff up here. But that's not where the flow was coming. It was going to come right down through here. We're going to make a turn, and we're going to head up towards the transfer station and show you where the flow came through and passed a little bit and then stopped. And give you an idea how close that lava came to town.
Lance says, making me want to take a Puna trip.
Yeah.
There's always fun stuff going on around here.
Oh, deep in the heart of Puna. If we just drove for 8 hours and parked and drove.
You end up finding a barbecue somewhere too.
Oh, yeah. We did not show you the barbecue spot on the way down to the lava fields. There's a section of, what, there 4 or 6 cars down there that were burned?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just reading the chat.
You bring them, we burn them.
Sometimes we go to this transfer station when we're heading into town for something.
Yeah. If we try to stay out of Hilo, but if we need to go to...
Little boy, go shishi.
Live in Puna.
Gotta blank that out.
Oh, man.
Little boy, go shishi.
We're gonna be blocked on YouTube now. Great.
Yes, barbecue, meaning cars on fire on the side of the road.
Yep.
A lot of it here.
unfortunately, they don't make it. I mean, it's free. I think it's free. Maybe it's $15. I don't know. But county will come pick up two vehicles per year. It's free?
Yeah, free.
2 vehicles per year on your property for free.
Yeah.
You don't have to drive them up to the top of Aina Loa and set them on fire. As cool as that might be.
But the problem is those people that are setting them on fire, they're stealing them and taking all the parts.
Yeah, they're usually
scrap.
stolen. Yeah. Okay, so it's all overgrown here.
Oh, look, you need a bumper? Anybody? Yeah. Anybody?
So right here is where the lava came across. We'll be back for the bumper and do a spin the wheel for that later. Here's where the lava came across, right here. And all the way next to this transfer station. And Pahoa town is right to the left of us.
You need a chair? Look.
Oh, sweet.
I need a new car seat.
Wasn't I just talking about new seats for the truck? So let me pull up here and I'll give you a couple pictures. If I don't need this screen. Overlay. Alright, so here's a picture. So there we go. So there's Pahoa right there. The white building that you see in the bottom right-hand corner of that photo is a transfer station, which is right behind us. We just passed it. And see where the smoke is at? That's heading right into Pahoa. Now this started up at Pahoa. And there's the flow map right there, coming down. All the way from up top and down. Passed a lot of homes on the way down, didn't it? Yeah, if it would have went more to the, if it would have turned to the north, it would have taken out Aina Loa, which there's hundreds of homes through there. Hawaiian Acres going up north, Mountain View, Fern Forest, there's homes all through there. But it just picked the right spot to come down through here. There were a couple homes. I found them, but they weren't my photos, so I couldn't use them. There's some photos of some houses that did catch on fire and in this eruption. But overall, Pahoa was extremely fortunate.
It could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse. So let's do this one more shot here. There you go. Crazy, huh? Right here. Right here's the lava that came across. So.
Can you drive to that where the turning into the
transfer station?
You can see the left-hand side.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Let me get rid of this photo here. Hope you enjoyed the visuals. Then you talk about building on flows again. I bet there's a home back there. And that was from 2014, so 11 years ago.
Yvette says the Pahoa kids had to go to school in Kau during that time.
That's right.
Lance's, that's when Lance's lava chasing journey began.
2014.
Chuck, that's the one I did a helicopter tour over.
Oh, really?
You could see the lava flow during the day.
Sweet. So here's the transfer station, that white building that you saw. Oh, I see what we can do. Let's drive through here. I gotta turn and go through the. Here you can see this would have all been wiped out. That would have been bad because people like to dump trash. I could do this. Check this out. So right there is the flow, and right past those dumpster bins is the flow back there. That's how close it came to taking out the transfer station.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which isn't a catastrophic loss, but it's confusion and it allows people to just dump trash on the side of the road. From the 2018 eruption, Kalapana has been struggling with their transfer station down there because they... Go ahead, lady. Because apparently they're not open 7 days a week.
Hold on.
Oh, I see what she's doing.
Yeah, she's going into the transfer station where it's not the highway.
Pass on the right. Pass on the right. Let's see here. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a hard test. We're hitting that. Where are we at? 9. We're at an hour and a half right now, so we'll be losing power on that battery shortly. Right? So before we do that, let's go one more place and go deep, hard canopy and see if we can get this thing to buffer.
We're not on an hour and a half. We just started.
Oh, we started at 10.
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
My inner clock's telling me we left at 9. We started at 9. Ay, ay, ay.
Wake up!
All right, well, we're still going to go do this hard test. Here's the flow area right here that came through here. I was thinking too, man, that was a fast hour and a half. Time flies when you're having fun with friends.
Lawson says, then I wear every day by yours. That was a great time drive. Woo.
All right, this, if anywhere's going to knock us out, it's going to be through here because we're going into heavy cover. Don't mind the couches and miscellaneous things on the side of the road.
Find a refrigerator.
Yeah, we see something nice, we'll grab
What's this?
it.
Ooh, mattress? No.
Oh, chest freezer.
Oh.
Yeah, all right.
And a stand-up fridge.
Chest freezer.
Nice.
That's 100 yards from the transfer station. Unbelievable.
And look at all the stuff in the bushes.
Just blows my mind away.
Swizzle says, the Pahoa charter school kids came up with a way to save the phone poles. They surrounded them with chicken wire and cinders.
Ah, smart. Yeah, because once lava hits it, it's kind of what I've been talking about with the catchments. It starts cooling as soon as it makes contact. Well, that's good.
TJ asks, is it hard to get landfill trash taken care of on the island? New power plant idea. There are several plants in the 48 now that burn trash to generate power.
Oh, well, you said a couple things in there that are completely unacceptable. One is you can't burn anything to create emissions. That's out. Number 2, you bring up the word power. Can't do that either.
You gonna put him on probation now?
You're gonna go on probation for that. You know better.
TJ.
Now, we could have a we knew it would happen. Phone didn't comes back on.
I mean, like, it's not too. It's actually
0. There we go. It's pitched. It's trying. It's trying. So it looks like we're bouncing back and forth between the Starlink and our hotspot.
There's a car coming.
Yeah.
Just keep your eyes open.
Yeah. No, they're not moving.
Nope. Just.
All right.
I
wanted the Starlink to connect hard right there in that open area. All right, back to the canopy. Oh, I think they're stopping for something else. The fun zone. That was a hard test right there. The other issue is if there's no cell service, the hotspot won't even work. Here we are coming up on the school.
Should be okay now.
Yeah, we're clear. So I'm curious, how many times did we buffer out through that section right there? That's what I'm curious. That'll give me a good indication because
anyone?
because the network bonding isn't free, but if it makes our signal stronger and makes our live streams better, I'm all for it.
Okay, they're saying okay now.
You guys are saying okay now? Wow.
Oh, it says did pretty good for that area. That's good to hear.
Yeah, right on.
About 3 times, Brett says.
Yeah. And
None here just got grainy. So it just got a little grainy about 3 times.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, only once for Chuck. So it wasn't too bad at all.
No. Well, definitely worth it. As long as there's service and we can tie off of the hotspot. We still have one more addition we can do. We can hardwire Ethernet in, and I guess that's about it.
Well, that's the nice part. This is our third
run.
Yeah, so we're adding a few things here and there, and it's working out each time.
Yeah.
Better than the last. So
Yeah.
it's good trial runs.
All right, let's head into Leilani.
I like this drive. This part is my favorite. Thanks, guys. Everyone's telling me just only once for a majority of them. Only once choppy.
Good.
About 15 seconds.
Good. That's great. Considering what we just went through, that was hardcore.
That was all canopy trees.
Yeah. We should have been completely out for the entire trip through there.
On the road again.
Back at it. Heading to Leilani. Should we roll up to Dane's house? Show everybody where Dane lives?
No.
Let's dox Dane.
No.
He'll kill me. Yoga. 10 o'clock. Is it goat yoga? 9 o'clock in the morning for goat yoga. You in?
No, thank you.
All right. I'm going solo.
I can't move my arm and I can't move my knee. No thanks.
That's what the goats are for. They help you with the yoga. Why do people have goats during yoga?
It's therapy.
Oh, so they're oh, I see.
Therapy animal.
Ah, okay. So we're training the body and the mind.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's a great combo. You should try it.
Oh yeah. I'm in.
Now Yvette knows these area are total blackout areas.
Yeah. There's no service here. Absolutely zero on my hotspot right now. Well, we knew it would take a little bit of sorcery to dial things in, but we're getting there. Every stream we make a new change. Obviously, we need to use one of the other wires for our mic, so audio's a little cleaner. But that's an easy fix. Cameras are tougher.
I do voluntary cat yoga every morning.
Cat yoga.
Bending over, filling food bowls, and climbing on you. Yeah, that's therapy.
It is.
Same thing with our dogs. Jeez. Chuck says, Gina and I went to Fisher 8 to take pictures. How close it got to some expensive houses.
Oh, yeah. At their doorstep. If you guys ever come over here, anybody ever wants to come over and go to a Fisher 8 tour, I have the connection. He owns Fisher 8 and all the properties that are around it there. And Chris is a great guy with a lot of history. He's a local brother. I'll pass off the information, and you can go do the tour the right way with him. He's got webcams up there now, security cams to keep people from crawling all over his property. It's the only legal way to go there. I went out there.
I went with you too.
Yeah, we went out
Dave.
once.
Yeah.
And then I went out there with Phil when we took out all the university students or college students from, where were they from? Michigan, I think, and did the tour up there. It's pretty cool to be able to walk up at the top and look inside Fissure 8. This is Leilani now. And I know Dane, I don't think is home. He's at Maku Market. He's doing a collaboration with Haka today because they have an event going on. So if you look on Hawaii Tracker, you'll probably see Dane doing, I don't think he'll be live. I think he's pre-recording it and putting it up. So we could actually go over to Dane's house.
No, we're not.
We could grab Bowser, his dog.
You just want to expose everyone.
And Dane will text me. He's all, damn, somebody stole my dog.
TJ says, Abby like her new toy. Yeah, she likes her shark. I got her like a shark fish. I don't know if it's a shark or a fish. I think it's a shark.
It's a little bit of both.
I think she loves that one. Cactus is a little bit too big, but she'll get to it.
She'll figure it out.
Yeah. Dane is up early. Yeah, he has to work.
Yeah.
That says, my cousin Ikaika found the first steaming cracks that led to a major eruption. He helped massive amounts of people then.
Yeah, this was definitely a community effort to save people, homes, possessions. It was a community effort. County and GOV were 5 steps behind the community here. They have so much more bureaucracy to go through. So I'm going to take us right up to the end of the road because it dead ends.
Desiree, aloha. Lisa Lou, are we going to go by Green Lake?
Not today.
Buster, haven't you learned yet? Don't mess with a man's dog.
That's right.
Don't make me info you, Brett says.
Oh, it's so overgrown now down here. So that's the end of the road down there. And somebody's trying to turn around. You can't even see out there anymore because it's so overgrown. We will take another route.
What happened here? TJ got timed out.
TJ got timed out.
GOV. He mentioned GOV.
Busted. To the penalty box.
Put him in the corner.
One of these days you'll learn. Got a few other people we could dox while we're in the neighborhood here. See if anybody's home. She's all, Don't do it. Don't do it. This neighborhood is so fortunate that to the left of us, to the east, is where the Fissure 8 was, and all the lava going down there. It wasn't coming up this way. They kept their homes, but they were out of their homes for a long time. Everybody was evacuated. Some people tried to stick it out as long as they could, but just the emissions were so bad down here.
I don't remember, but it was Lava Tree State Park destroyed in the eruption.
Oh no, we
Still
could have
there.
actually gone in there.
Yeah, let's go there.
And we got to drive all the way back down there. That'll be another trip. We'll do a Lava Tree State Park, and Kalapana Run combo. That'll be on our next list. So we still have one more drive on the books that has been waiting for us. That's the Chain of Craters and Helena Pauli. That'll be our next live drive coming up next week. And then we will let all the members, so if you're not a member and becoming one, we just got blocked out. No cell service down here either. Oh, what was that? Oh, guinea hen or a peacock.
Yeah, this is coverage.
We got pretty good canopy here,
yeah.
so we'll go slow. It's neighborhood anyway. But we've got no bars on the hotspot down here. As far as I know, Leilani only has one cell phone tower. And I don't think it's Verizon. I think it's T-Mobile.
5-second buffer.
No, we can live with that one.
Yeah, so they can still hear us.
Alright, this is the end of the road. I wanted to see if we could catch a little view.
Yeah, you could see a little
All
bit
private
to the
property
left.
down here. It's overgrown now. You can't see. I used to be able to see straight through out to the fields, but no more.
To the left, yeah. You can still see.
Private property. No trespassing.
No can do.
That's as far as you go. Right there.
We're gonna have to go up and then reverse back this way. Oh.
If I was in the Ford, that would be a 12-point turn.
Do about 10 times of it.
I did an extra there. I don't like driving in people's driveways. People talk about some of the perks of living over here, but I think they miss one of the top 5, and it's this right here. The fact that on a Saturday, you don't have any traffic. There's nobody whipping past your house all day long like a normal mainland neighborhood. So one thing that we could not stand anymore living in a neighborhood in Arizona, just people driving all day long, non-stop.
Honking. As the soil is there, you wouldn't know in Eruption.
And we're back. Here we go. There's a little better view. So that in front of us is Fissure 8. I'm pretty sure. Yes, that is Fissure 8 in front of us.
It's still building.
Yeah. Pretty crazy, huh?
Go up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, they got the greenhouse.
Yeah,
up
there's a
on
greenhouse
there.
out
It's
there.
very nice.
Yeah.
See if they can see it there.
You guys see the greenhouse out there? Yeah, everything will start growing again, as you can see. Looks like a lot of trees been planted out there too. And that is another guy that owns that section over there, I think, that does tours. Chris's property's on the other side, and his trail up Fish 8 is over on the other side of it. So if you guys are interested, let me know. Don't go hiking around out there without permission. It's not appreciated.
You can back up into there.
Oh yeah, see that? Somebody's old driveway.
No longer. Still looks beautiful right now. They have the whole, all the way down that strip where the greenhouse is. It's a line, straight line of trees,
and
palms.
stuff, yeah.
Wow, this guy, I would love to live here. He's got all the eucalyptus trees planted there. Wow.
Putting life back together.
Does property owners own cone too?
Which cone?
Cone.
Which cone? There are a lot of cones out there.
Yeah.
What were there? 24 fishers? Does that sound right for 2018? So maybe I want to double check that number. Seems 18.
24 fishers.
24. That was the guy that I'm talking about that does the tours. That's where his house was at. His house is now Fisher 8. Alright, we're gonna...
Canopy.
Yeah, canopy's coming. Low bridge. Yeah, all that area out there where Fisher 8 and all the way down, there were homes. People lived all through that area for miles. They say, the books say, 700 homes were lost during 2018. They don't take into account how many unpermitted homes might have been burned that they didn't have any knowledge of. How many people just lived in pallet houses or tents out there. This is Puna. This is as close as you get to the Wild West here on the Big Island. And people just live where they want sometimes. The good thing is that there was no lives lost to lava. One woman, I think, got her leg broken on the lava bomb that when the boats were out doing tours out on the coast when the lava came to the ocean, and several were burned, but nobody died, as far as I know. Now, the PTSD and the happenings afterwards, there's a lot. There's a lot still that are shook up from the 2018 eruption.
Susan says, there are scoria cones scattered across farmlands here, and of course the landholder owns the cones.
Yep.
Chuck said, a property very close to there, 350K, the lava cut across the very back. Gina said, too close.
Too close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swizzle says more than 1,000.
Yeah, I'm with Swizzle on that one too.
We stayed in gated. Oh, go ahead, babe.
No, I was saying.
Harper We stayed in a gated area across from Green Lake. So yeah, I want to go to Four Corners with you. Lance says, dude got hit by Fisher 17 bomb at his house.
Ooh.
Got injured. Oops.
So a lot of most of these homes up here all had something similar happen to them, even though the lava didn't cover it. They all have massive corrosion happening. Electrical, all your outlets, all your gutters, anything metal, anything electrical had to be checked to see if it needed to be replaced. Gutters were filled with pele hairs down here. There was a big mess. It was a big mess. Yeah, I got it right here.
Fishing Not Catching checked in, says greetings from Phoenix.
Greetings, Phoenix.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the Mogollon Rim and Lake Knoll.
This morning.
Yeah.
How we missed.
Yeah.
Those are our camping
This is about the
spots.
time we'd be checking to see if enough ice had got off the road to head up to Knoll to catch some holdover trout.
Okay. I gotta try to remember this. The AK, I always pronounce it all weird. It's the Alaska RVer. I'll just say that. I gotta remember that. For ARC, I said ARCver. It's not even ARCver. That's so bad. AK RVer. That makes sense.
Okay. Help her out, somebody. Help her out.
It's weekend. I'm really tired. That's my excuse. Sorry.
Excuses are not solutions to your problems.
No, they're not. Absolutely not. Tuber crack.
Kevin. Tuber crack. Kevin.
I'm sorry, you guys.
She's a mess.
Every time I say chat, I just...
It's because I always say face crack.
Yeah.
We're gonna hook a left, do a short drive, a bonus moment, and preview a Kalapana run for us. Kalapana is not on our books yet. It'll be for voting. It'll be on the members only live stream. The members will get to vote as one of the choices. Next week is Chain of Creators and Helena Polly. Even if somebody that's watching beats us up to it, we'll still go do it.
Nathan says, are you going to the drive along the ocean where you took us?
Drive along the ocean.
Our secret spot. Was that our secret spot?
Oh, no. Not yet. That's on our next list, though.
Quit.
I'm not saying it.
Don't give the spoiler.
I'm not giving my spots out too far in advance. This road here will take us down to Opihikau, Kalapana, Pohiki, down to the boat ramp, which we are going to be doing a little bit more of because once they start dredging, we're going to go peek in and take a little look at what's going on down there. Oh, I just spoiled it again, didn't I? Damn it. Every time.
Well, you get excited.
I get all excited.
But the nice thing is there's still so many locations.
There is.
And you can't just say, hey, we're going here today.
That's true.
So they'll still be excited.
Yeah. Here is the chicken drop area. If anybody's looking for road chickens, there's usually
a whole bunch.
There's a few. Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah, they're there.
And a nice refrigerator, short king.
And washer
dryer set.
Yeah.
So if you come down, you can get a chicken or two. Maybe scour the bushes for some eggs and pick up a washer and dryer.
Brett says top of Mauna Kea.
He wants us to go to top of Mauna Kea. So
we're not gonna. We will. All those places are in the books. It just we have to go slowly.
We have our whiteboard with our list on checking off when and where we're going. Yep. Oh yeah, we're gonna cover one a week until one of us goes mad. Either us or you. Probably her. Yeah. After 2 runs down to South Point and Kau, this is a nice drive. That was South Point seemed like a lot of work. It was a long drive. Here's a turn. We're not going to take this turn to Opikau. We're going to go straight just a little bit more. That road to Opikau would be the ultimate test for this Starlink system, because we know that once we break down about 2 miles, there's no cell service at all, so network bonding is completely out, and then it's just full-on canopy. We should have 25 minutes left on that battery. I don't know. Wait, battery didn't go out on it. It overheated, right?
Yeah.
Because when I turned it back on after it cooled off, it was like at 20%. Maybe being up top, it'll be a little cooler.
The sun's not blazing, so.
Yeah. 78 degrees outside. Just about right. So I haven't been reading the chat. Anna's been running it. How's everybody digging the road tripping?
They like it.
Yeah?
I read a couple comments.
Good. Well, it would be helpful after the live stream if you go back and comment once this gets published in a little bit. Go back in and comment down below, because
give us your thoughts.
Give us your thoughts. Positive. You know who I'm talking to.
Pointing at you.
And it also helps boost the algorithm. Share the link out. You know the drill. At some point, good.
Nothing. Go ahead.
At some point this weekend, I'm going to reboot the monitoring live stream so that we can get a fresh start and get ready for the next episode. And I think we got a view of the ocean right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
We do.
So we're going to hang right here.
They're messing around.
There's the ocean out there. If we keep going down, we're going to lose sight of the ocean. I wanted that for the final shot here. And say our thank yous and round of applause.
Round of applause.
Yeah, round of applause. Did
weird.
good today.
Okay, the kids all behaved today.
Everybody did good. Everybody did good.
Mark's like, Mom, TJ keeps poking me.
I'll throw you guys right in the back of the truck so damn fast.
No jerky for y'all.
That's right.
No cookies.
So did we learn anything today? Did we see anything cool today? I think we did. There is so much that we could talk about with 2018, but we've covered it extensively. If you guys have questions, join me on one of the podcasts during the week, and I can pull up some other video, or Dane's got a bunch of drone stuff we could use. USGS HVO has tons of videos. The stories behind Leilani are definitely worth listening to. Those are all on HVerry YouTube. You can go back to 2018 and see all the community members talking back in the early days of Phil and Dane.
James did mention that Dane has a great series month by month on HVerry YouTube covering 2018 Eruption with drone footage.
Yep. Dane covered all of that. And somewhere back there, Dane actually has a funny, I played it one time, a funny drone video where he's trying to put something in a cup off the drone to measure the temperature of the water lake. Dane says, try to get USGS to do it. They said they couldn't. Dane did it in his backyard with his drone.
That was pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Everyone saying thank you. It was fun.
Good. Yeah, that was a fun drive. Not too crazy, not too long, which is nice. Doesn't, wear us all out. And get to see a little bit more Hawaii that we could never see before. And
there's so much more to come to.
Yeah.
That's why we don't want to spoil anything.
No.
There's a lot of nice places you guys already seen in videos, but live driving it is completely different.
Yeah, we couldn't do this without all of the members, all of our subscribers, those that donated to us to help us get the system in place. All this gear has been collected for years, and now the Starlink is a huge bonus for us, because those are places that we would not be able to live stream. And we can go down and film, but it's just not the same as, you know, enjoying it firsthand and live. So thank you guys for everything that you do for us to keep the channel going. And we made 20K. How cool is that? 20K. Next up, 26K.
Why 6? What's the number with 6?
I like it. I'm different.
Yeah, you are.
I'm different.
He's got problems.
I do. Any final thoughts?
No.
No? Shall we play some parting music?
Thank you guys. Thank you all for joining us.
That's it.
That's it. What?
Thank you all for joining us. All right.
Till next time.
Till next time. Chain of Creators, Helena Pauli, next week, Saturday. Tune in to the 226 monitoring to stay up to date on it for the next eruption that's going to be happening, the next episode of this eruption.
Poll will be up when we get home.
Poll will be up when we get home in the community tab, and vote on it. Well, no, we don't need a poll because that's the last one in our series for this month.
Oh yeah, this is third.
Yeah.
Oh.
Next one is Chain of Creators, Helena Pauli.
Brain fart.
Woo, it's been a long week.
I know.
We need to do these at the beginning of the week so we're fresh.
We were pretty busy this week.
Yeah.
So.
That's it. Here comes the tunes.
Aloha, everyone.
And even if my pocket's empty, I don't really want to go to work. No, no, no. It is so sweet under the sun. I'm gonna take my time, 'cause I don't really want to go to work. Got up this morning, look around and see the sun high. Grab my bag and take my phone. I shut the door and walk into the light. Oh yeah. And suddenly my phone is ringing. I can hear my boss shouting at me. You know what? He wants me to hurry, but I will not control my feet. And even if my pocket's empty, I don't really want to go to work. It is so sweet under the sun. I'm gonna take my time, 'cause I don't really want to go to work. Now that I'm hearing all these wonderful songs in my head, singing and dancing, I love it. I'm losing my mind. Oh yeah. My phone is ringing again, again and again. My boss is really mad at me. Yeah. He wants me to hurry, but I cannot control my feet. And even if my pocket's empty, I don't really want to go to work. No, no. It is so sweet under the sun. I'm gonna take my time.